very moist and soft dahi vada or dahi bhalla. Let me show you how I made it. Today I am taking half a cup of moong dal and half a cup of urad dal. I'm going to wash it a couple of times and soak it for about 5 to 6 hours. Take half and half of these two dals because if you just take urad dal, the vada will become too soft and it will have too much of pores. When you add a little bit of moong dal, it gives a nice solid structure and it will be nice and moist. I'm going to allow this to soak overnight and we'll check it out in the morning. Here the dals have soaked well and now I'm going to discard all the water and add the dal to my wet grinder. You can grind it in the mixie jar, but just take smaller portions and add maybe 1 or 2 cubes of ice and grind it. Make sure it is a thick paste. Do not add too much water, otherwise the vadas will start absorbing too much of oil when we fry. So it's always safer to make a thick paste and take it out. The best way to know that the batter is ready is a nice shine in your batter. This shows that it is well aerated and it's ready to be fried. The batter is ready. Now to this I'm adding about half a teaspoon of roasted cumin seed powder, a teaspoon and a half of salt. Mix these two seasonings with the batter and rotate it in the same direction. Don't overmix it because it is well aerated. If you have ground this batter in a mixie jar, it is important to whisk it or mix it in the same direction for at least 2 minutes so that it becomes well aerated. Oil is heating up and I'm going to start frying the vadas. Take small portions of the batter and put them directly in the oil and fry them. Small vadas or big vadas are totally of your choice. Fry these vadas till the bubbles in the oil settle and take them out. On the side I have a bowl of hot water with about a pinch of hing in it, and I'll tell you why we use this. I've fried all the vadas and I have about 30 or 32 of them. Now I have this bowl of hot water with a pinch of hing in it, and I'm going to put few vadas at a time, soak it for about 3 to 4 minutes and squeeze them out. This is to remove any excess oil which is in there since we have fried them. This step you can store these vadas and freeze them if you're not going to use everything in one go. They freeze really well, and whenever you want to make dahi vada, you can just remove that many vadas and then thaw them and do the following process which I'm going to show. In my case, I'm going to use the whole thing. Time to make the dahi vada. I've taken about 5 cups of thick whole milk yogurt. To this I'm adding about half a cup of sugar. I'm adding 1.5 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black salt, half a teaspoon of chili powder and 1 full teaspoon of roasted cumin seed powder. This is what will give that typical authentic dahi bhalla taste and fragrance. Now use a whisk or a ladle and mix it till it's nice and smooth. I'm going to add about half a cup of water at a time and dilute it to the consistency I'm going to show you in this video. Dahi bhalla should have a texture of yogurt like the way you see. It should be thick enough so that the dahi bhallas are nice and creamy and is still liquid enough to absorb all this yogurt in the vada. Now adjust the seasoning. Taste this yogurt. It should be khatta, meetha and a little bit of spice. Time to add all the vada in this yogurt. Make sure to mix it well and keep it refrigerated for at least couple of hours before you serve. This will give the chance to the vada to absorb all the yummy flavors in this yogurt and become nice and moist. When you're serving in a party, garnish it with a little sprinkle of roasted cumin seed powder and a sprinkle of chili powder. It makes it look very beautiful and extremely appetizing. Today I've prepared this to enjoy it with my colleagues at work, and I'll show you how we do individual serving. Take 2 to 3 vadas, add a generous portion of the flavorful yogurt we have added, a little bit of coriander leaf for garnish, a little bit of green chutney, a drizzle of sweet chutney, and a little bit of Boondi, and that's how I like it. You can see how soft these vadas are without any effort. You can simply cut through them and enjoy. So give this recipe a try, like and subscribe my channel, and let me know how this dahi bhalla turned out for you.